Welcome to the Devonshire Diz. Today, it's trip announcement time as Loz and I go through our 2026 Disney plans. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Devonshire Diz. I hope you're all well. January is ticking along and we've all entered 2026 to snowstorms, black ice, and a whole lot of raining sideways. But there are brighter days to come, and for some, those brighter days will be the experience of a Disney destination this year. Today, Loz and I have finally found time to have a bit of sofa chat as we discuss what mouse-related plans we have for this year. So without further ado, Loz, welcome to your sofa.
Hello.
Do you know the last time that we sat down on the sofa and recorded a Disney chat was January 2025?
Which is horrendous, really.
I know. I think we went with good intentions. I'm pretty sure at the end of that episode we were like, oh yeah, we're going to do a load more, give some hints and tips and all that jazz. But we just haven't had the time because of living with two kids, really.
Lifed.
It did. 2025 was a busy one. And 2026 is shaping up to be the same. But this year, we do have Disney plans.
We do. Which is very exciting.
It is very exciting.
Finally.
The countdown is finally on. I mean, the countdown was on from the moment we'd landed, as with everyone. The countdown's always on as soon as you get back from Walt Disney World. But now we've actually got some concrete plans that have been planned for 2026. We thought we'd share them and give a little bit more insight into how we like to plan a Disney trip and what we've got upcoming. So with that in mind, shall we discuss what we've got going on August 2026?
I think so. Excuse the rustling in the background, children. Our cat's decided to have fun with his catnip toys all of a sudden.
Todd is absolutely buzzed.
About Disney.
What a segue. So, August 2026 is when we are heading back across the pond to Florida.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to be going to Walt Disney World. As listeners probably know, we are DVC members, so there will be DVC elements involved as well. Mm-hmm. And there's a few other firsts that we're going to tackle as well this year.
There's quite a few firsts this year.
So first and foremost, why August? We initially had plans for October 2025 because of Halloween, and Penny and Noah are both still in January 2026 in a Halloween era, really.
So we were going to try and catch the October half term, weren't we? So we only had to do a week of taking Penny out of school and a week of the half term. And we must have tried to plan that 11 months out because we thought about DVC, because we initially even pre-booked DVC.
We did.
Like, we reserved our accommodation for those 2 weeks and found very quickly that the price of flights completely put us off.
Yeah, it was expensive heading out at that time of year.
Very expensive. And also our points, we'd stretched our points to do October 25. But it was actually very expensive for reservations as well because of it being Halloween. And we were trying to catch the crossover for Christmas as well.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't make it work. We couldn't make it work with our budget.
No, it's just one of those things that it was a nice idea. And then the sooner we were getting towards that, we were thinking to ourselves, well, actually financially, I don't know if it's going to work out.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense financially for, as well as having to pay for Mickey's Not So Scary and then potentially wanting to catch the Christmas party. It just financially was going to cripple us for 2 weeks. So then we pushed it to June 26.
That's right, yeah.
Because we wanted to tie it in with our anniversary.
Yes, 10 years in 2026.
Because we are hitting 10 years married, everyone, this year.
It's felt like a breeze, hasn't it, dear?
That was the right thing to say. What's that about? So June was the plan. So again, we moved our reservation from the October to the June.
Yep.
Booked out 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we planned to take the hit with the school fine for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Which we were happy to do. But then when we sat down and looked at it and worked out and people with children in school will relate to this. If we were taking 2 weeks out in June, it then meant we were having to find extra holiday cover in the summer holidays effectively, because my holiday as a lovely part-timer wouldn't stretch far enough for me to cover the school holidays as well. So that ultimately drove our decision to do August, because the price difference actually wasn't much different. I want to say a couple hundred on what we looked at initially for June.
Absolutely.
And that way we covered school holidays, childcare. So we weren't losing any holiday when using it when Penny was in school. And yeah, we settled on August.
I think it's one of those that, like, I've always been put off with school holidays, and it is more expensive, and it is more expensive than June. It's more obviously it's more expensive than October as well. So yes, there is a financial hit in going in the summer, as you mentioned. But then, as you've also mentioned, the element that I didn't necessarily take into consideration when we were planning this was that childcare. Last year was the first year that we had to try and figure out childcare with Penny being in school now. And there were, well, pretty much every week it was either I was off one of the days, you were off another day.
Yeah.
You're obviously part-time as well, so you've got a Thursday and Friday. Then you're relying on parents and their grandparents. So
Or
it's
holiday club, and that was going to cost us then as well if we to add on. So the cost of a holiday club, say twice a week, would probably have been as much as the difference between going in June and August at this point.
yeah, definitely.
Which is crazy.
And also, like, when we are off with them in the summer, you've got to take them out. You've got to take them somewhere. You've got to entertain them as well. 2 kids in a household for the summer holidays will make you stir crazy. So you got to plan all of these different things, and they all cost money. So
Exactly.
I think when we shook it out, we were just like, okay, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than what we were originally planning, but the bonuses of it is no childcare for the time that we're going to be out there. So,
And we've also tied in a couple other things, haven't we? So we've got a little bit go hard or go home this year,
yeah,
in the sense of, because it's our 10-year anniversary.
it is.
So we've pushed that from June to August to celebrate effectively.
Yeah,
Because everyone knows Disney just celebrates whenever anyway.
that's true.
And because we're going in August, we're now also tying in Noah's 3rd birthday.
Yes.
Which means the last Disney trip we did and this Disney trip will both include a birthday
Yeah,
for the kids.
which is pretty cool.
Which is quite nice.
So Penny was 5.
Yep.
In 2024, we went out there. And yeah, Noah's going to hit his 3rd birthday.
Yeah.
Although, technically, as Disney say, no one actually grows older when you're in a Disney park on a Disney holiday. So,
Which means the celebrations never end.
yeah, to them, he'll still be 2 as he was when he's on the plane, which actually works in our favour financially as well. Because of that, he doesn't have to pay for park tickets. So this is the last Walt Disney World trip that we're actually only going to be paying for 3 individuals of a party of 4. Next time around, it's going to be the full family cost. So again, another reason for us to jump on this now financially.
Which kind of stopped us from pushing it any further than August, didn't it?
It did, yeah. August was like the limit because of having to pay for the extra park ticket, and obviously anything else excursion-wise, free and up is usually a payable fee. So, yeah.
Well, there's some extras, isn't there, that we can do when we're over there, which is half the reason as well.
This is it, yeah, exactly. So let's go into what we've currently got booked. So obviously, as DVC members, 11 months out, we have the ability to book our accommodation.
Mm-hmm.
The accommodation we've booked is at our home resort, being the 11-month window, and that is Saratoga Springs. So we secured a studio, which is perfect size for us as a family of 4 with 2 little ones, for the time that we're going to be over there.
Mm-hmm. Which works perfectly.
We love it. Everyone who's listened to Devonshire Diz and the Diz Load and Brit's Guide will know how much I certainly bark on about being Team Saratoga, but the feeling's mutual here as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just relaxed.
We're a Saratoga household.
It's relaxed. Everything's close by. It's easy walking distance for the springs, which we all know Loz loves a purchase at this point.
Yeah.
But also the food is just easy. It's easy after a park day to just walk across the springs and get some food.
Yeah.
And if you just want an ice cream, which is lethal. But even things like all the pools are closed, the quick serve's closed, there's a bus stop everywhere. It doesn't take any more than 20 minutes to get to one of the parks. It's just ideal.
Yeah, I think that sort of area, you've got like the Old Key West and obviously Saratoga, the non-DVCs, you've got Port Orleans as well. It is like a central base
Mm.
for a lot of things around it, like Typhoon Lagoons just across the road from Springs.
Mhm.
You've got Epcot around the corner. It's not a massive bus ride to get to Epcot. Same for Hollywood Studios as well, obviously in that close proximity. You've got a little bit of a way to get to Magic Kingdom, and again, the opposite side, you've got a little bit of a way to get to Animal. But the majority of the amenities are around that area.
It's not a horrendous bus journey by any means.
No, no, I've never thought it's like a long journey.
And
After a Magic Kingdom day, it can feel like a bit of a slog, but I think that's wherever you stay, really, if you're on a bus going
yeah,
from Magic Kingdom.
agreed.
So yeah, excited to go back to our home from home because that's essentially what Saratoga has become to us.
Are we letting slip on how long we're going for?
Yes, yeah, let's do it. So this time around, we're extending it a little bit further than the 2 weeks that we normally do.
Yeah. It's actually 17 nights, isn't it, we're doing?
It is, yes. Yeah, 17 nights. We are purchasing the Walt Disney World, or we have purchased the Walt Disney World UK 14-day ticket.
Yeah.
So we'll have 14 of those days are going to be secured for park visits, which is cool.
Yeah. Which I believe, even though it's a 14-day, you still have extended amount of days to use it past the 14 days, do you not?
Yes, it's up to... It's either 21 or 28. I think it's 21 these days. So within that 21-day grace period from the first time you tap into a Walt Disney World park, you can use it up to 14 days.
Which is ideal.
Yeah, perfect, because, we love a chilled day.
Yeah.
The outlets need to be visited, obviously.
Yeah. And there's no stress about trying to squeeze it in.
No, absolutely not. As we've mentioned in our previous podcast episode together, which is now a year old, when you got kids in tow, you got to take those chilled days. So yeah, 17 nights, Saratoga. We've got a 14-day Walt Disney World hopper ticket from the UK, which obviously also has the memory maker. So you've got your photo pass all sorted as well, which is fab. Great little addition there. What we've also recently booked in is car hire.
Yes.
We were on the fence for a long time with car hire.
I've done a lot of window shopping on car hire.
We've looked at doing it without it and doing Ubers. We've looked at doing it for a short window. Last trip we only had it for 3 or 4 days. We've had a look at how much it's going to cost for the stretch. Now, when we go to Walt Disney World, I do like a drive.
Mm-hmm.
We find it a lot more relaxing going from arrival in whichever airport and jumping in your own car, filling your car up with the luggage and having a little bit less pressure in getting to buses or trying to figure out Ubers as soon as you're there and you might be feeling a little bit tired. So got ourselves a car hire from the airport.
Yeah.
And this time we've got it for the full...
We've got it for the full 17 days.
17 days.
Because it didn't work out that much cheaper to do it just for the 2 weeks or just for 10 days. I think we looked at 10 days.
Yeah.
Because we need it for the day we land and then for a specific date.
Yeah.
Is like our last day we could have it for, effectively.
Yeah.
I think there was maybe £150 in it. And we said for the sake of £150, we might as well have it for the full week after. And then we've got it if we want to go to Walmart. We've got it if we want to go off-site. We've got it even if we just want to drive to the park one day instead of getting the bus.
That's right, yeah.
Like we've got options.
Yeah, definitely. Options are key. We're going with Sixt.
We are, which we've never tried before.
No.
But again, they were the best deal we could find.
Yeah, shout out to Ben and Becca, Great British Mickey Waffle. When I was last on an episode with them, they mentioned Sixt and said that they've had some good experiences. And actually, online review-wise, it looks like a lot of people have had good experiences with this company. So, I mean, they've got a desk inside the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Standard sort of stuff, the same as your Alamos, your Hertz, your Dollars, all of the well-known ones that have been around for decades. So
it's all terminal pickup, wasn't it? That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
Don't want to have to we personally don't want to have to shuttle off site to get our car.
No.
I just wanted it to be easy, quick. Checking at the desk if we need to. Online check-ins even better if they have it.
Absolutely.
I haven't looked at that, to be honest.
I think they've got one of those like save the queue things where you can just go to, I think they've all got them now. There's like electronic booth. You can go and scan your information, then they just give you a token or whatever to go and get your car.
Which makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the thing which makes people laugh when we say it to them, is we've gone for a 7-seater car.
Yes.
So last time we went for effectively a 7-seater people carrier, like a Chrysler Pacifica.
Yeah.
Because we know it fits all the suitcases, and then there's no stress.
Yes.
My whole thing about airports is I hate the stress of an airport. It's just, that's not the fun part.
No.
So yes, we've gone for a bigger car than we need every day, but it's less stressful at the airport to and from. It's less stressful for any trips in between that we need it for.
Yeah.
And it's a very nice car.
It is, yeah.
It's like a novelty of having a big car compared to over here, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what America's like. On their roads, pretty much every other car, when you're in a car, is larger than you.
Yeah.
Or you've got a truck next to you, got a Ram, trying to overtake you or whatever, and you're looking at it thinking like, oh my God, that's a tank in compared to our little go-kart that we've got here. So, the people carrier helps with trying to match size with size.
I mean, if you had it your way, you would have had a pickup, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not putting suitcases in the back of a pickup.
No, that's true. That's true. There'll be a time for it. There'll be a time for it maybe when the kids are a little bit older. I'll live my Ram life. Shout out to Nick, who's also a Ram fan, and yeah, he had an awesome truck in one of his previous trips. So shout out to you, Nick. I will get there one day as well, mate. But for now, yes, it's going to be a people carrier, and yeah, like you said, it ensures that you're going to have the space for luggage and a double buggy as well, which will no doubt take again because Disney tired for the kiddos.
As a side note, we have got a double buggy in the shed currently.
Yep.
We got it cheap, Marketplace. Don't knock Marketplace for second-hand double buggies.
No.
So if at the point we get to August and we feel like Penny's going to need it at any point, we'll take the double with us. If not, we've got a single that we'll just take with us instead, and we'll probably flog the double onto someone else that needs it for a Disney holiday.
Yeah, definitely.
But we thought it's better to have one and get it at the deal we saw it and keep hold of it just in case. And then if we feel Penny needs it, we've got it.
Yeah, we had the double buggy in 2024. Appreciate obviously Noah was a baby and Penny was a little bit younger, but they both not necessarily needed it for naps, but they both needed it just for a bit of save my legs a little bit, because we all know how much walking a Disney holiday is, especially on little legs. So it may be needed again. Penny will be 7.
Even just to walk to the bus stop. If you see that bus and you got to run, there's nothing better than being able to shove your kids in a double buggy and run for your life.
Yeah,
to
that's
that bus.
very true. That is very true.
Everyone's been there. I know everyone listening to this podcast has been there.
Yeah. It's true. It is true. Sometimes wheels are just that much faster.
Yes. They really are.
When carting around the chaos.
Been having to piggyback one of them.
Yeah.
In the rain. With bags of shopping.
I'm still trying to hold on to your Joffreys without trying to spill it.
Yeah. Or your refillable. That's full of root beer. Oh, it's the dream.
100%. So yeah, there's, plenty of space in this 7-seater for us to get all the cases, us, and also potentially a double buggy as well. So.
And you get to live your American dream by hopefully driving something as big as a GMC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do love the GMCs. So we've got accommodation sorted, we've got car hire sorted, we've got park tickets sorted. Obviously, we've got to get there. We have secured flights.
We have.
Shout out to anyone, I've seen this recently, shout out to anyone who is getting a bit of messed around by Manchester Aer Lingus flights. I've seen some horror stories online about people losing out on trips or having to steer away and spend, excessive amounts because of the situation that they've put passengers in. So just if you are listening and you do have trips booked and you're with Aer Lingus, I really hope it's working out for you guys, or you're able to get the compensation regarding any sort of additional booking you've done.
I feel for you guys because it's stressful enough booking a holiday this big, let alone being messed about with your flights. Yeah,
definitely. We had a look around, we shopped around, and we settled for Virgin again. I think the thing about Virgin, we've mentioned it before. I've mentioned it on many a podcast, and I know we mentioned it on our podcast previously last year. It's just the customer service with kiddos. It's worth it. It is worth it. They just know how to cater for families.
Mm-hmm.
And we know we're in good hands. It's the airline that is certainly our preferred. We've been on it the most consistent.
Yeah. I loved Virgin 2024 when we did it with 2 kids.
Yeah.
They
definitely.
just, nothing was too much stress. The customer service was, it was bang on for them just knowing how stressful it is traveling with children. Regardless of how many kids you've got, whether you've got 1 or you've got 10, it's just as stressful because you have little people in tow that they just don't get how airports work like we do.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
It is. So anything to alleviate that stress, like we mentioned before, and we feel Virgin does that, and that's why it's worth paying the premium for it.
And it was a slight premium compared to BA and compared to Aer Lingus. We looked at Norse.
Yep.
We looked at booking the Virgin flight via the Delta website, which actually didn't make any difference on flight price.
Yeah.
When we booked.
Yeah.
What else did we look at? We actually looked at Aer Lingus going from Exeter via Dublin.
Yes. Yeah.
To see if that would make it any easier, so we could do the whole immigration thing in Dublin.
Yeah.
But that just became an absolute ball ache.
And the price just alleviated. Like, no.
Well, the irony is you can't take the suitcases on, so we couldn't get 4 big suitcases like normal airlines.
Well, you could, but it would have cost you.
Yeah, it's not included.
Yeah, which then just bumped up the price, and because of it, it was just a no-go from the start, really.
Yeah, it was balmy. So Virgin was the best option for us.
Yes. And we are heading back up the M5 and the M6.
We are. So the price difference between flying from Manchester this time compared to Heathrow was pretty astronomical for us. And based on the journey time from Devon, it's not much time difference.
No.
So we thought we'd rather take the price saving and drive maybe half an hour further to a smaller airport, which we've been to before and we loved it before.
Yeah.
Than pay through the roof for Heathrow.
I think it was working out something along the lines when we were looking, bear in mind it's August, I think the difference between Heathrow and Manchester was about £2,000. And that's mental, especially this way round.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually Manchester comes at the premium in comparison to the London airports.
Yeah.
But at the time we were looking, and obviously they change hourly, let alone daily, it was about £2,000 difference to go from Heathrow than it was to Manchester, with Manchester being in favour. So we thought, why not? Let's go back to Manchester.
Yeah. I've got nothing bad to say about Manchester. This will be the 3rd time we've flown from Manchester.
Yep.
First time being for our honeymoon.
Yep.
10 years ago.
10 years.
God, that's savage. And then the last time being 2022.
Yes.
When we took Penny.
Yep. Penny's first trip
For
to
her
Walt
first
Disney World. Yeah. Yeah. And they were great with kids in that airport. So we expect the same. I mean, an airport's an airport. You're going to have some days where security's going to be long-winded. You're going to have issues with lounges and so on and so forth. But, we know that airport. We're comfortable with our way around it. I know that they've got a family section for security as well. So that's going to be super handy as well. And yeah, I love... We're Man United fans as well, and we've made, as we probably mentioned it before, we've made the journey up to Manchester many occasion for football.
Yeah.
So, we know the road as well from Devon.
Yeah.
And as you say, it's on a good day, it's not too dissimilar of travel from here to Manchester Airport than it is to the London one.
Well, compared to how long it took us to get back from Heathrow on our last trip anyway, it can't be any worse than that.
Yeah, it was
because that was pretty much a 7-hour door-to-door from leaving Heathrow car park to getting into our house.
Yeah, it was a busy one.
Which was grim. So it can't be any worse than that.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. So Virgin's booked Virgin Manchester. We're staying overnight. Obviously, coming from Southwest, it's usually the default that you got to stay overnight. We've picked up the Premier Inn North, and we also got the meet and greet car park stay at the airport with that as well.
Yeah, we did meet and greet for the first time in Manchester in 22.
Yeah,
and I loved it because it's right outside the terminal.
Yeah,
Manchester is literally, you drive to the top of the car park, you drop your car, you walk across the road, and you're in the terminal.
Love it.
Like, it was so easy.
It was, yeah.
Which was the whole reason I got really picky about doing it for Heathrow.
Yeah.
And Heathrow was just as easy, to be fair.
Yes, it was, yeah.
It's just a longer walk.
Yeah.
Across the bridge, but it wasn't horrendous.
No, I thought it was really... both times we've done meet and greet now, I think I wouldn't go back.
Yeah, it's just easy.
We used to do like Purple Parking or APH, and store your car off site, and then you get a shuttle into the airport, so on and so forth. And again, it's the child factor, just trying to alleviate the stress, and meet and greet works for us.
Yeah, it's just easy.
And it was a good deal on holiday extras as well. I think we've done the majority of our overnight stay in car park with holiday extras. It's probably the go-to for most of you. But if you are looking at this for the first time, trying to figure out how to get the best deal regarding any sort of overnight stays at airports, then holiday extras is probably the one.
And definitely weigh up the price difference between off-site or hotel parking compared to meet and greet, because there wasn't a huge difference for the Manchester ones.
Yeah.
Between off-site and meet and greet. And meet and greet is just so much easier.
Yeah.
But just 100%. Just being able to avoid that 20-minute coach journey or bus journey from the car park you drop your car at makes such a difference.
It does. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being back in Manchester Airport. I also want to go to because we've got a little bit of time. Because we've got the Monday off, we're flying on a Tuesday, which obviously saved a few pennies as well by flying on a Tuesday. So if you can do a midweek flight, then certainly go for that. But we're heading up on the Monday, so what we're hoping to do is leave Devon fairly early.
Yeah.
And then we can check out this airport cafe.
Yeah, the airport pub.
That looks amazing. It's just like on the runway.
I'm so dead excited to see just planes landing and taking off while I'm eating my burger.
Listeners, if anyone has gone into that cafe / pub and has any sort of recommendations about, best times to go or whatever, or just wants to give it a shout out, then let us know, because I'm intrigued.
It looks awesome. And I saw there's a kids play area out there too.
Yeah.
So I can knacker the kids out and I can watch planes all in one go.
Yeah, sounds win-win to me.
That's a massive win-win.
Yeah.
We're airplane nerds, if you hadn't cottoned on. We live quite close to Exeter Airport.
Yeah.
So we're airplane nerds.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to go check it out. So as far as what we've got currently booked, we've got our flights are sorted with Virgin. We've got the overnight stay Premier Inn. Got the meet and greet car park for the time that we're out there. Saratoga's booked up for the majority.
Yeah.
We've got car hire from MCO to MCO. So we don't have to the last time we've done car hires, because we've done it in shorter windows, we've had to go to the Walt Disney World car centre. But this time we're just going MCO pick up, MCO drop off.
I don't begrudge doing the Disney Car Centre drop off and pick up though.
Oh no, I'd recommend it.
It was really easy.
Yeah, it was.
We had to do a pickup, didn't we, last time to get us down to Tampa?
Yeah.
And that was from there, wasn't it?
Yep.
That was easy peasy.
Yeah, it was. They're super helpful there as well. I think there's only 3 or 4 different companies there. It may even be less now. I know Alamo is one of them. I don't know if Hertz is anymore.
Was it Enterprise?
Enterprise is there, yeah.
I can't think of the other. I think there was only 2 or 3, wasn't there?
Yeah.
We got from Alamo, didn't we? Which is why we picked up from there.
Even if you go out there and you think like, I'm going to do this trip, I'm not going to need a car, I'm going to do Ubers, or you just haven't thought about car hire, and you get over into Walt Disney World, if you're staying in property especially, if you think to yourself, you know what, I could kind of do with 2 or 3 days of car hire, go and check out that Walt Disney World car centre, because they do have cars available for walk-ups for the most part. When I walked up there, I actually wanted a larger vehicle for our trip back, and they were like, yeah, sure, we've got some.
We phoned up first to make sure, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then, am I right in thinking that we phoned reception and asked if they could get us the complimentary transport there?
Yeah, so if you're staying on site, you can ask to get a minivan pickup.
Yeah.
And they come around, they can pick you up and take you to it, because it's in like a weird area of Walt Disney World. There's not really any sort of accessibility around it. It's close to the Ticket and Transportation Centre, but not in the Ticket and Transportation Centre.
When we went, it was really random from what I remember because of the roadworks.
Yeah, It was actually, yeah. They were building a new road up there as well.
They were doing the new flyover, weren't they?
Yeah. So it might be a little bit more accessible now, but yeah, definitely if you're considering it, if you're out there and you're considering it, then do check that out.
That's where we would have dropped back to if we weren't doing it to the end of the stay.
Another place, if you are in the sort of Saratoga, Disney Springs sort of area, if you're considering car hire and you haven't got it, a more accessible place if you're in that area would be on the Hotel Plaza Boulevard, and it's like you
Is
can
it
go.
not in?
It's the Lake Buena Vista Suites,
Yes.
or it's the Hilton.
Yeah.
Both of them have car hire desks that you can go up and check it out as well. We've got it from there before.
We've done them in both, haven't we?
Yeah. So there are options if you go out there and you change your mind on car hire, or if you want to just change things up with your existing car hire as well. There's places around. So we've got that secured. We've got accommodation secured. We've got park tickets secured. And we've got something a little bit extra this time as well, haven't we?
We have. We've been quite frivolous this time.
Again, it's like 10-year anniversary. Noah's birthday's now included. So we thought we're going to listen to everything Adam Coomer is throwing at us regarding Disney at sea.
I did say we were going go hard or go home.
And we've done so because we are going on our first Disney cruise line. So excited. I think I love going back to Walt Disney World. I love going back to the parks. I love being in Saratoga. I am super excited to experience what Disney is, the Disney magic, especially which AC has been banging on about since the day we met, since the recording that I did on this podcast with him.
Yeah.
Let's go see what Disney at Sea is like.
I'm so excited. So there's a backstory to this, isn't there?
Yes.
Because when we provisionally booked for June, we had we put a deposit down on a cruise for June.
We did.
That was over our anniversary. I think it technically set sail on our anniversary, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was on the Fantasy.
So we were all in. We were all in on June.
Yep.
Until we had this epiphany about childcare and August. So we had to be those people that phoned up to move our reservation.
Yeah.
Just a shout out to anyone from the UK moving reservations. It was easy peasy.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I don't think it was even a 10-minute conversation, was it?
No, absolutely
and they were
not.
the nicest people in the world and the most helpful people in the world. So shout out to any Disney cast member that's helping with reservations.
Yep.
So that was meant to be on the Fantasy.
Yes.
Our cruise hasn't changed, so our itinerary isn't any different.
No.
But our ship.
Yeah.
Nearly said boat.
Ooh, I think that's a no-no in the nautical.
Cruises. So our ship has changed, and we're now going on the.
We are on the Disney Wish,
which I'm so excited about.
And what's incredible, especially because it's school holidays, but I think in America it isn't. I think the schools have gone back for August, which may be a reason for this. But actually, this cruise in August was a few £100 cheaper than what it was going to be in June on the Fantasy.
It was.
So got us in Disney math.
Got us a deal.
In Disney math, we got ourselves a discount.
It was a steal.
So
it wasn't a steal, guys.
Yeah, I mean they come at a price, and
so worth it.
I've been told that is the case. I've been told it is definitely going to be worth the price point to experience the Disney magic at sea. We're going to Castaway, which has always been a bucket list of ours to go to the Disney Island.
And this is why I say this is a go hard or go home, because there's so many bucket list things on this trip for us.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
A cruise in general is a bucket list.
Yeah.
To do a Disney cruise is just a lifetime goal.
Yeah.
To go to Castaway is just paradise.
Yeah.
Just praying to the weather gods that we have a good day and we can actually get there, because I've got a Castaway 5K medal to get hold of.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we want to do it.
And yeah, it will just be amazing.
It will be. We'll be tapping up AC for a future episodes on all the Q&As that we've got, because we've got questions spiraling in our heads. So AC, if you do listen to this, get that notepad ready, because we're going to hit you hard sometime down the line.
I want all the hints and tips.
Yeah, definitely. So yes, at the moment we have Walt Disney World covered, and we also have a Disney cruise line. Now there is also another first that we're hoping to fit into this.
Yes. We can't do it yet, or we can't book it yet, Because we're not at 7 months.
No. So it is an additional DVC stay,
Hopefully.
but this one isn't on Walt Disney World property.
No. But it is DVC.
It is.
I'm scared to say it because it's not 7 months and I don't want to get my hopes up unless we can actually book it.
So as far as what we're intending to book, we're hoping to...
No, intending is not the right word because we are trying to be positive Percy's and manifest that we get this reservation.
Okay, we will book. We will book.
Hopefully.
With the Disney gods out there, we will book our first stay on a DVC property, which is outside of Walt Disney World, and that's on the coast.
It's not Hilton Head.
It's not Hilton Head. It's Vero Beach. We are hoping to go to Disney's Vero Beach on the East Coast after our cruise. So the plan of action will be flying to MCO.
I can't even talk about it because I'm too dying excited.
Head to Walt Disney World for a few nights. Then we want to be jumping on to Port Canaveral because we're heading on a Disney cruise for the first time for 3 nights.
This is why I need my big car.
This is another reason why we need the big car, because we need somewhere to put all the cases.
Because this was a whole dilemma that I tried to work out in my head. Because how, and you know from previous podcasts, that I'm not a light packer.
No.
So we're going to probably have 4 full suitcases.
There's no probably about it.
And hand luggage. How am I supposed to get that in a Disney cabin?
Yeah, I've heard, and AC mentioned it, there are a lot of storage, surprisingly a lot of storage in your cabin aboard. But again, I don't know if I want to take every suitcase on that ship.
No.
So if it means leaving some luggage in a car,
Which is just going to be closed anyway.
which is in the port, so be it.
Yeah. That was my idea. Hopefully it comes to light.
So yeah, we've got the 3 nights secured for Disney Cruise Line, and then once we've done that, while we're on the coast anyway, because Port Canaveral, we're just going to head up the coast a little bit, and we're going to stay...
Down the coast.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you want me to Google Maps?
No, it's all good.
Please hold the phone, podcasters. We're just Googling whether it's up or down the coast from Port Canaveral. Port Canaveral, directions to Vero. Oh!
Down the coast. Down the coast.
I hate to say Lauren's right, but Lauren's right.
It's all perspective, isn't it?
No, because it's definitely down the coast.
Who's to say
It's
what?
quite down from Orlando.
Who's to say what's up or down in life?
Well, it's south, so it's down.
Depends where you're looking.
No, it doesn't.
So we'll be heading down the coast.
Thank you.
To Disney's Vero Beach for a few nights, hopefully. If we can get the accommodation. For those who aren't DVC, 7-month window opens up the opportunity for DVC members to modify their stays to different resorts, and Vero Beach obviously isn't our home resort. Saratoga is, hence why we can book it at the 11-month window. So we're hoping that there is some availability at Vero at that 7-month window, just for a few nights, so we can enjoy the coast and
a bit of R&R post cruise, because I've got a feeling we're probably going to be high as anything after cruise life for 3 days, and full of food and excitement and characters and all the things that come with cruise life. I thought we might just need a little time to recover from that.
Yeah, just a little bit of chill.
And Vero seems like the good kind of chill that we might need.
Yeah, shout out to the Finlays. We were watching the Finlays vlogs.
We did.
They
vlogs.
They recently went to Vero, and it just looked like paradise to them. And yeah, we wanna taste a little bit of Disney coastal life, don't we?
We do. One of my other bucket list things, which is also why I'm praying we get Vero, is that I would love to see any form of turtle. Whether it be a nest, whether it be a mummy turtle, whether it be baby turtles. Anything turtle related would just be the most magical thing in the world.
And don't worry, if we don't see any of that on the beach, there's a whole heap of turtle in the gift shop. So I'm sure we'll come back with some sort of gift of turtle and Disney.
I thought you were going to say you were going to take me to Nemo with the seas anyway.
I will see Crush. So you will see a turtle. You get your turtle fix with Crush and Epcot for sure.
It's
but
just not quite the same.
No, fingers crossed we do, get to experience something regarding the sea turtles at Vero as well. The window is open when we're there for nesting. So, fingers crossed.
I might be that obsessive crazy lady for 3 days and 3 nights that stalks the beach.
Just wandering up and down the beach.
But that's fine by me. I'm happy to be that person if it means that my dream comes true.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It would be, again, it would be a bucket list. This is a Disney bucket list moment if we can get to Vero Beach, and if we can tackle Disney Cruise Lining for the first time and Vero Beach for the first time. It's going to make one magical trip.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're talking about intentions of bookings, we did also say about that first section of our holiday before the cruise of maybe looking at a different DVC resort.
We did.
So we've got 3 nights, haven't we?
Yes, and I did some calculations based on the points chart for this year.
Yeah.
To see what we could actually afford. And one of the places that we can afford for a studio in a standard room is hopefully Kidani Village.
Yeah, we went to Kidani Village in...
Is it Kidani Village? Kidani Lodge?
No, Kidani
No,
Village.
It is Kidani Village.
Yeah, it's the DVC element of the Animal Kingdom Lodge. And we went there in 2018.
We did.
Did a split stay with my parents. That was pre-kids.
In a 2-bed.
It was a beautiful 2-bed,
It
wasn't it?
was an incredible 2-bed, but we can't afford that.
No.
So we'll have to make do with a studio. But I thought for the first 3 days of the holiday, we don't need to be near Springs.
Yeah.
And if we only go to a park once, at least we've got a great pool and we've got free entertainment in the savannah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's just a nice chilled way of starting the Disney holiday. And I mean, it's a magical place as well.
And the kids have never been there.
No.
So it ticks it off the list for them.
And Animal Kingdom has always been either our favourite park or close to our favourite park each trip. So I think being in Animal Kingdom Lodge to start off this 10-year anniversary Noah birthday trip, I think it would be a fab way to start it.
Yeah.
Again, we can't pencil that in until our 7-month window, which is actually next month.
It is. So we're hoping that we can amend next month and then kind of give you a bit of an update as to what the plan is.
Yeah, definitely.
And go from there.
So that's an intention. Animal Kingdom Lodge to start it. That would end up being a trip of Animal Kingdom Lodge,
Cruise.
then the cruise, then Vero,
Saratoga.
and then finish off in Saratoga as the accommodation as we finish off the trip at Walt Disney World.
Mm-hmm. Also, side note, Noah's birthday falls on our debarking day of the cruise.
Yeah.
And our first day at Vero.
Yes. It's going to be a quite chill birthday.
It would be a pretty epic birthday, wouldn't it? You could get a birthday badge in 2 places.
I know.
I mean, who doesn't love a birthday badge from 2 places?
Exactly, yeah. So,
How epic.
yeah, that'd be pretty special if it works out. We'll see, and we'll keep you guys posted. So another intention to book, DVC related,
Yes.
is DVC Moonlight Magic.
Yes. This is completely new. None of us have ever touched an after hours event for DVC.
No.
Even booking it is completely new.
Yes, yeah, never done it.
So we've got the date in our calendar when we need to phone up / log in online.
Which is June.
Yes, beginning of June, I think.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to do the Typhoon Lagoon one, isn't it?
Yeah, so Moonlight Magic opens up a specific park on a specific date for DVC members in one of the parks, including the water parks that's open at the time. Looking at the dates that we're going, the ones that are on offer are Typhoon Lagoon both. It's the first night we get there,
Yeah, which is
not going to happen, or it's the night before we leave.
Yeah.
And that night before we leave is going to be Typhoon Lagoon's H2O Glow.
It is, which we've seen videos of, which we've seen vlogs of.
Yeah.
No one says videos in 2026, do they? They're common laws.
Showing our age.
All right, speak for yourself. And it looks incredible. I have no clue about whether we actually have to, whether it costs, what's included. All I know is it's for DVC members and guests if they invite them.
If you can get, yeah, I think you've got to pencil how many people are in your party.
Yeah.
When you apply for it.
This is all new.
This is if anyone out there, DVC members who are listening, if anyone does have any insight, if anyone's booked a Moonlight Magic, and if anyone's booked a Moonlight Magic in Typhoon, please get in contact with us over on Insta.
Yeah, send us some tips because this is a whole grey area for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're hoping to do that, aren't we? We thought that would tie off the holiday quite nicely with something completely different.
Yeah, again, another first, if we can get it, obviously. And Typhoon Lagoon at night. I mean, I love Typhoon Lagoon in the day.
Mm-hmm.
To have like an exclusive DVC event in Typhoon Lagoon, I feel is pretty special.
Like I've seen, don't they do like a beach party in that with the characters?
Yeah, I think Kronk was there
Like, that's
last
epic.
year. I mean, Emperor's New Groove's a random one, but I'm sure they had like Kronk there.
I mean, Goof in his Hawaiian shirt is enough
I
for
know
me.
Stitches. I know Stitches definitely
Oh
there. So
god, the
that's
kids.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, nighttime Typhoon Lagoon. So fingers crossed that comes. That's definitely an intention as well.
Yep.
So yeah, also we're there, and if we take this back to our original thoughts about our trip in October, we wanted to go over because our kids love Halloween. Well, Disney starts Halloween early.
Mm-hmm. So Disney starts Halloween on, don't quote me on it, but around the 14th of August, I believe.
It's early to mid August.
Which means we potentially got 2 chances
Yeah,
to hit Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
yeah, definitely.
Which blows my mind that in August Halloween starts.
I'm here for it. I've heard it can be hot and humid and bright, which is not really the Halloween vibe. But if we're able to jump on the nighttime events of Not So Scary in Magic Kingdom with 2 kids who are obsessed with all things Halloween, especially Nightmare Before Christmas, I think we've got to try and do it.
You guys have no idea how many times we've listened to the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack on Blinking Tony's box.
Oh, we bought a Tony's box from there for Christmas, didn't we? And since Christmas Day, Jack Skellington has been on loud and proud in this house, hasn't he?
Yeah. And it's like we're confused between Christmas and Halloween because he loves Boogie Boogie song, but he also loves What's This? And
Yeah.
I don't blame him. They're great songs. But we're very confused in this house about what season it is at this moment.
I mean, I love Nightmare Before Christmas, so we can just do it all year round. But if we can get Mickey's Not So Scary, I think that would be an amazing way to cap off this trip.
Which also is another first for me because I've never done Mickey's Not So Scary, let alone an after hours event. I've never done a paid for ticketed after hours event.
Yeah, that's right. This would probably be your first, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I did Not So Scary many moons ago. I can't even tell you when it was. That I did the Merry Very in 2006, so that was 20 years ago, and I think Halloween was before that. So it's been a long old time since I've done an after hour event.
Mm.
If we can secure 2 in Not So Scary and Moonlight Magic, we've hit the jackpot.
Yeah, we've smashed Walt Disney World Live.
Of course, all of this, as we mentioned, is intentions. That's intentions on being able to get the right nights, the bookings, and also being able to afford all of this because, you know, Disney dollars are Disney dollars. So it may change. Like I said, it's already changed from being October, June to August. So these are all intentions, but all the things we've got secured are we're heading out there. We've got the accommodation. We've got a car to spin around in. We've got park tickets, and we've also got a crew. So it's already magical.
It's just already an epic holiday.
Just
These things just are adding
cherry on top of the cream on top of the ice
It's
cream.
a lot of cherries.
Yeah, definitely. We shall see. And we'll keep you posted.
I am hoping that Mickey's Not So Scary won't be quite so expensive because it's one of the first ones.
I think that's the way it shakes out.
Yeah.
I think it gets more expensive towards Halloween. I was speaking to Nick and Sarah recently on a podcast about after hour events, and I think that's the way it shakes out. So we might get lucky on the deal. And we just might get lucky in general being able to book all this. We shall see.
Those Disney gods have got a lot of brains, haven't they?
I know, we are praying by the hour, let alone daily. So what about the must-dos out there, to quote Stacey, who is back on a Walt Disney World advert. It's back. It's nice to see you again, Stacey. It's been a while.
To get that one out there, didn't
I had to, I knew
You
it.
were so excited when you saw that.
Couldn't believe. I mean, it's like what 3 seconds of Stacey, but that's 3 seconds of gold. So let's round it off with some Disney must-dos. I think the one that tops it for me, mainly because it's been a minute since we've had a nighttime parade, is Starlight Parade in Magic Kingdom.
I loved the nighttime parade.
It looks cool online, and we've had Luke and we've had AC experience it over on the Disload.
So
They
nice,
sung
Anna.
about it. We also have Kev going out there in Feb, so it's literally days. And when this comes out, it will be maybe a week until Kev goes out there. So I'm sure he's going to see Starlight as well. So
Very jealous, Kev.
we're gonna be the last of the Dislo guys to check it out, but I can't wait to check out that nighttime show. It looks amazing.
So not least.
Exactly, I can't wait.
We loved the old nighttime parade, didn't we?
Yeah, Main Street Electrical was amazing.
It was
Spectro before that was just phenomenal. And yeah, just to have another one to be able to experience the parade at night again would just be phenomenal.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Another one for me would be Guardians because we tried. Oh, did we try?
We did try.
In 2024. So we even had virtual queue secured, as we mentioned before.
It just didn't work out.
Just, parks and kids, weather, all of that happened.
Everything was against us for Guardians.
It was. So this time, Guardians, you're up there in one of my must-dos as far as the list is concerned. So we'll see if we get on it.
Well, it does help that Penny's turned into a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so she's
That's
well
true.
up for it.
That's true, definitely, definitely. Might have to get her to watch the films, actually, so she knows what's going on.
Well, she does have a rocket Lego, doesn't she? And we also have Groot as Dancing Groot in a Pot Lego.
Yeah, so she knows all about it.
Shout out to Lego because he is epic.
Love
So
it,
she
Lego.
kind of knows the characters a little bit, but she's got no clue on the story.
Yeah, so we might jump on that. Jump on that for sure. You mentioned turtle spotting in Vera.
Yeah, that's my big must. Well, it's not my must do, it's my hope for the trip.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That would be magical.
It'd be incredible.
Yeah.
And it's okay if it doesn't happen.
No,
because
absolutely.
There's a lot of turtle-related things there.
This is it. As much as we say must-dos, these are just like wish lists or nice-to-haves.
I'm very hopeful.
And turtles up there, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, that is a must-do.
But the actual must-do that I'm really excited for is the Aquamouse on the cruise.
Yes.
Oh my days, that looks epic.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't like heights, so I'm going to have to put my big girl pants on.
Yeah.
To go on it. But you can't go on a cruise and not do that, can you?
I think, if I'm right, it's classed as the first attraction at sea, the Aquamouse and the Aqueduct and the ones that are on the cruise liners. So.
Because it's effectively an aqua coaster, right?
I think it is, yeah.
Like that first, the couple of bits.
Yeah, definitely. With like some animation which is a little bit like Mickey and Minnie's in Hollywood Studios, so that'd be pretty cool to see.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And ultimately, a must do is, fingers crossed, as you mentioned earlier, for the weather, is just being on Castaway.
Yeah,
that's a must do. So hopefully that happens. There's gonna be so many wish lists. There's so many can't waits to get back to. For me personally, I can't even wait to get back on Grand Fiesta Tour. For I think we got 8 last trip with the kids. So if we can see if we can exceed 8 goes round and seeing Donald.
Frozen is one we really missed last year.
Yeah, that's another.
And that's been done up, isn't it? So we're hoping to get on that.
Soarin' has got a limited time scene, I think, about America's birthday, so that'd be quite good.
Which would be amazing. Also Buzz.
Buzz has changed.
Which, it's just a family favourite, right? Slinky we didn't get on last time. So I'm looking forward to getting back to Slink.
We didn't get on Slinky, yeah, that's true.
I'm looking forward to taking Penny on Rise.
Yeah, first time.
Because she's actually talking about Star Wars a bit now.
Oh, I see, I've done well.
And also, I didn't get to go on Smuggler's Run last time.
Oh, you've got to do it this time.
So I'm looking forward to going on that one with Penny.
Yes, Flying the Falcon, for sure.
There's just so many things to do, isn't there?
Just being back in the bubble again.
It is.
I cannot wait.
Although, RIP to Dino Land. I'm a bit gutted we're not going to get on a dinosaur ever again. And I'm just praying that there's some merch in the outlets, to be brutally honest.
Oh, that's a good shout, actually. There might be some sort of last...
I want to get myself some Dino Institute merch, but...
Yeah, good shout.
RIP dinosaur.
I know. I think it's literally like... At the time of recording, I think it's like 2 weeks and then it's done. So anyone who's over there now, just ride Dinosaur an extra go for us.
And then it really won't be as Dinosaur.
We're not going to be seeking Dr. Seeker anymore.
No.
I really hope they do keep some form of dinosaur in that Animal Kingdom park, not to deviate.
Just not the Diplodocus that doesn't even make a sound anymore. It's just hydraulics.
Yeah, you could tell it was on its last legs, to be fair.
Or the dinosaur that's gobbling the other dinosaur that gives the kids the nightmares.
I'm sure Imagineers will leave some form of Easter eggs of dinosaurs in the new indie ride.
Penny was not a fan of that ride, so I'm not sure you'd get her back on it anyway.
Yeah, that's very true. We're going to have to convince her there's no dinosaurs anymore.
She would say it's a low moment in her holiday, but we thought it was hilarious how absolutely terrified of that ride. It wasn't even the dinosaurs, it was how chaotic the ride was in general.
Chaos is the word, yeah. It was definitely not her dino, was it?
No. I haven't thought about that memory in a very long time.
And this is it. I'm going to be creating a whole heap of extra memories as well in our happy place. So yeah, just cannot wait.
It's going to be awesome.
So we're going to try and bring you with us regarding the whole process that goes into additional booking of Walt Disney World. We've got a few episodes lined up, which will follow this one. Next month, we're going to talk about that 7-month window for DVCs, and fingers crossed for Vero, and also if we do go for another DVC resort.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll discuss any sort of modifications we do to that current stay, and what it all means, and ultimately whether we do get that spot post-cruise, and also if we do get the Animal Kingdom Lodge at the start, or even maybe something different.
Yeah.
We'll see what's available.
See what comes of it.
We'll also discuss our plans for an exciting first Disney cruise, as we've mentioned. We'll try and rope in the DCL guru that is Mr. Adam Coomber. Hope you're listening, buddy. And like I said, notepad and pen at the ready for that discussion. And we'll pose any questions we haven't. Potentially, if listeners, you guys have any sort of Disney Cruise Line questions, if you can send them our way on the Devonshire Diz Insta, we can put them to ads.
I am dreading my credit card bill after that sailing, because my God, the match we've seen on YouTube it's blown my bank virtually already.
Yeah, I know. Thank God for plastic, because those shops,
the pins and
the
t-shirts and the Castaway K match. Oh my gosh.
Goodness me. And while we're talking about it, then we'll also chat about Vero if we do get that reservation as well. And I'm sure they've got a pin or two over in the Vero shop.
That match is going to kill us off as well, isn't it?
Well, we'll talk about any reservations that we do 60 days out as well. Maybe some character dining that we may look at potentially.
Oh my gosh, we hadn't even considered that yet.
No, well, when we get 60 days out, we'll see what's left on that piece of plastic and see what we can book up.
Look at you, Mr. Planner.
Hey, it's a Disney trip. It doesn't count when we're out there, does it? So all of the fun pre-trip excitement will also bring as we count down towards our August trip, which at the time recording has just gone under 200 days. So it's 198 days today.
Which is crazy.
Absolutely mad. It's going to fly by. And I'm glad I've got my resident spreadsheeter, my organised one next to me, to be able to help me navigate that, because if it was left to me, none of this would happen.
It's already set up.
I know it is.
We just haven't planned our days of which park yet. We have not gone that OCD
The spreadsheet has begun.
But the spreadsheet has begun, yeah. Well, it has to just for finances, let's be brutally honest. But
and
even
also,
just for a calendar, it's been set up.
And also just for the pre-excitement, let's face it.
I mean, I think we set up the spreadsheet before we'd even made a reservation, to be brutally honest.
It's true.
I think we had a planning spreadsheet before we set up the spreadsheet.
You had a spreadsheet for the spreadsheet.
I'm a bit of a spreadsheet geek.
That sounds exactly you.
Don't mock me.
Right, Loz, thank you kindly for sharing a little bit of our trip. Bit of a trip announcement from our sofa guys. Thank you for discussing our plans. Honestly, we would have done this a little bit sooner. But unfortunately, the lives have been consumed with not only Kid Chaos, but also Stranger Things over the holidays. So a shout out to any Stranger Things fans who have listened to that. We are believers in this house and we absolutely loved it.
Mm.
So yeah, you probably would have got this episode maybe November or December, but Hawkins called, unfortunately.
Justice for Barb.
Justice for Barb. So many others.
We love you, Mike.
Listeners, thank you kindly for tuning in today. If you have enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, subscribe to the Devonshire Diz podcast, and share us amongst your friends and, of course, across the socials. Speaking of, you can find the Devonshire Diz on Insta, YouTube, and TikTok. I say it every time. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what you're doing yet on TikTok?
No.
No, cool. We're together on that. So please go and give us a follow across all of the Disney social verse. That's it for this one. Thank you so much for listening. And Loz and I will see you next time.
See you real soon.
See you real soon.
Bye-bye.